Plus, we have Vince Marrow on the phone. Vince, we are in Cheyenne, Wyoming. How are things in Lexington on one of your favorite days?
Man, it's crazy. Actually sitting here in the war room with a couple people behind the scenes that you guys don't know, but it's it's kind of like the draft, man. It's just crazy.
Well, has it been a good morning so far? We've seen a lot of the guys have come in. Do you feel good about what's happened up to this point?
Oh, yeah. And, out of some of the guys, wait a minute, dude. Well, I'm looking at our board. Is he on there? Alex Safari. Yeah, he's on there. So one of the ones I was a little worried about was Alex Safari, Michigan State, Ohio State, and then Cincinnati. With all the success they were having, they really made a hard push. Me and Mark went in there last week and sat with his beautiful mom and younger brother and just basically, laid out our plan. And, the guys didn't give up, and they kept coming at him. And, I just made sure that I stayed in contact with him and, told him. I mean, it's all about relationships. He's a guy that we offered at a young age, too. I mean, as a freshman, and he's been down here a lot, and I just think that won over. So I'm very excited about a lot of the guys that are in right now. You got Graham Bingham, who went through a lot of adversity with his coach passing. I think people got with him, he's a high 4-star kid, but, he's not one of them guys to be on Twitter and all that, but he is a great get. We was in competition with a lot of people to try to get him, so I felt very, very good about him. And then, Feasby, who was committed somewhere, then he decommitted. We had him here in the summer on official, another 4-star kid. So, man, it's just an awesome win. Frank Bafano going in there to get him, still stretching our base out the PA, so from Youngstown. So it's a good morning. Then I really love the two fast guys, Brandon White and my man. I don't know if I can say him because I don't see his name on there, but Brandon White, he's on the list that's in, and he's a guy who broke the state record in Ohio at 10.38, and he's going to defend the state again. And he's a fast guy, explosive. Yeah. So it's pretty good.
You can't have enough speed. All right, so there's still decisions to be made. I know you can't talk about the name, but there's one we're all wondering. You feel good?
I feel good every day about Saturday. I'm on 3 hours of sleep, man. So you probably don't even hear me like real joy, but it ain't that. Some people look for every little sign, like thinking like I'm sad. No, I'm on 3 hours of sleep. I feel real good about what is going to transpire with a lot of guys in the next couple hours. So, I will say this. I thought one time I was up to 1 o'clock in the morning. I think it might have been in 2016, and this has topped it. Like when I looked at it and I went to bed, it was 3:58, and I woke back up at 6:30. So I'm on fumes, but this is what you do. When you want to mess with the big boys, you want to recruit against the big boys. This is what happens, and I feel good about what's going to transpire.
When it's all said and done and the class sort of ends, because I know it hasn't yet, do you think this will be your all's best class at Kentucky?
We looked at 14. 14 was I think it might have been 17 or 18. I think in this class we have guys that can honestly impact and come in as freshmen and play. So I think this would be, if everything goes the way I think it's going to go, we probably should have a top 10 class.
Let me ask you a question just in the abstract, not about any particular person. You recruit these guys for a long time, and you go and you go and you go, sometimes for years, 4 or 5 years, and then all of a sudden the day comes and you have to sit there and wait. For you personally, who spends all this time with people, what is that like?
I always use an analogy. I used this last night with a kid, but I used this for years. It's like someone, you take a player, and he's been a great college athlete, and he's been dating this girl for 4 years or 3 years. Then it's time for him to get drafted. A week before he get drafted, here comes some pretty girl that he don't even know, but she comes in and tells him that she loves him. And if he falls for that, then he's a fool, because she just see what you really all about now. She don't know who you are when you guys were eating Roman noodles and doing all this other stuff and had no money. So I use that analogy, but I believe since I've been here, relationships has always won over than the BS, and I'm going to count on that now. There's kids that we have offered in the past that were in the 9th grade, 8th grade, and we recruited them for a long time, and I just think sometimes they look at the relationship and say, hey, I feel more comfortable with this than some other things.
Yeah, that's your slogan, Vince Marrow. I was with you when we were eating ramen noodles, right?
Yeah, that's right. Now we eat steak and a lot of high class food now.
Well, I know you are. I see you out there eating it all. All right, so there are 3 or 4 guys who had not made a decision that I still haven't seen have made one, but they're kind of high-profile guys. Are you feeling good about those as well over the next few hours?
Yeah, I think, I had to put out fires quick when that stuff came out with Brad. Thank God that he's staying now, but, immediately players were calling me, Coach, what is this? Especially when you got a high school coach may be against you, or other people in that state may be against you. There was 3 guys. One guy's already in, but I know his high school coach was like, hey, look at this guy's leaving. Then there's some other guys that we talked on the phone, them and their mom, and we were pretty good. And then it just made it seem even better when Brad announced that he was coming back. So I feel very good about them guys. Got to let them have their day. I'm not going to say who it is, but I just feel good that we should be getting more good news real soon.
All right, well, Vince, we'll probably maybe check in with you tomorrow when you can actually talk about these folks. Get some sleep tonight, although I got a feeling, Max, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, Max, bro, you're doing a good job. I've been hearing you, man. You're actually doing a good job. Matt better watch out for you, man.
Hey, I actually had a question for you real quick, Coach. Obviously, you've been dominating Ohio and all those kind of places. You dominated one other area where you've had a lot of success. How disappointed are you haven't been able to sign an Australian this time?
Hey, I tell you this, Max, we got to get that'll be a good trip to make. I need to go out there and get a couple more guys. I want to stay.
I'll take you out there. We'll go find some athletes.
I appreciate it. Hey, Matt, for real, man, really appreciate what you guys doing. And are you on the road?
Yes, we are in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Where the hell is that at?
I guess he doesn't recruit out here.
We need to get your recruiting base here. All you got to do is beat the Cowboys.
Dude, I don't think I'll let Mitch know we won't be taking no trips there. But, hey, you guys be safe on that road, man. I know you guys on your way to Vegas, right?
Yes, we are.
See, go against my boys, Ohio State. So I'll be neutral on that because, I definitely follow, love Cal. But, man, I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully.
Whoa. What do you mean you're going to be neutral? You got to root for the Cats. What are you talking about neutral?
Oh, no. Let me rephrase that. I will be rooting for the Cats Saturday. Any other time who Ohio State play, I root for them because it's the whole state.
Good save.
That's a good save.
Good save.
He was sleepy.
Yeah,
that's why.
Ohio State wasn't eating ramen noodles with you.
That's right.
Hey, ramen noodles are pretty good. I still eat that.
We were here with you with the 2 and 10, and now you can't desert us now. Hey, Vince, congrats. We'll talk a little later, okay?
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle, bro. Let's get ready for it.